No, I'll be the one to give the orders. It's my home, and I'm king within its borders.
No, you obey your wife's most worthy will. Of foolish, oafish tricks I've had my fill. When I said I'd be yours throughout this life.
Ah, what a curse to be wed to a wife. How better a companion is the bottle, or as espoused by the great Aristotle, to take a wife is to take the very devil.
Ah, now he sits on Aristotle's level. How clever.
True, it's just a pity it's my job off performed by idiots. Show me another woodcutter with reason, whose mouth should open, not just to let fleas in, who spent 6 years in service of a doctor, or learned his Latin grammar with no proctor.
A plague upon the fool.
You stupid jade.
I curse the day my mouth rebelled and strayed. As if of torment I've not had my fill, I foolishly spoke up to say I will.
And I should curse the notary, the sap, who sprung upon me this most wicked trap, by forcing me to sign that wretched pact, exposing me to be suborned, attacked.
Oh, you've got lots of reasons to complain of one who taxes your most worthy brain. You ought to get down on your wretched knees. Thank heavens you might be a wife to please you so, despite your negligible worth.
Oh, you were born so far above my birth. You did me too much honor, elevated me far above my station, to have mated a one, but whom I hope to be placated. As wedding night was quickly consummated, I wondered how you... I'd better stop.
No, please, go on.
I will not be such a sop. There are some things I'd simply best not know. There are some places I would just best not go. Let it suffice. In finding me, you've lucked.
I think you mean to say I'm rather stumped. Without the slightest chance of restitution, the dog demeans his wife to destitution while eating us out of each hard-earned sou.
That's false. You know, I drink some of it too.
You said each stick we own out from beneath.
They cannot thus be stolen by some thief.
And sold my bed, somewhat to my surprise.
To make it easier for you to rise.
We've not a piece of furniture about.
To simplify when we are moving out.
You spend each day in gambling and in drinking.
Diverting me from too much brooding, thinking.
The family, how shall I entertain?
How will you please?
Oh, that's a tiny strain. With children on my hands, I can't ignore.
Why not set them down upon the floor?
They cry out for some bread, or just a sip.
You should allow them taste of father's whip. For once my guts are filled with what I brew them, that everyone should get what's coming to them.
And just how long do you suppose you sought that I might accept this fate to be my lot?
Now, wife, let's just keep all of this in hand.
How long do you imagine I might stand for rude attacks and foul dissipation?
Be quiet, wife. Don't leave me to temptation.
I'll teach you your responsibility.
Don't minimize my arm's ability. My patience is not known as my best trait.
Your empty threats are but an idle prate.
Ah, woman, wife, my dearest better half. You're asking for a piece of my strong stuff.
Your stuff is neither hard, nor strong, nor fast, fixed as it is perpetual half-mast.
You're truly asking for it, wifey dear.
You think your drunken rant instills some fear.
Your tune will change when I might box your ear.
Your knocks will never come the least bit near.
I'll tell your height.
You lush!
I'll fix your face.
A drunk!
I need it.
Sponge!
You know your place.
You are a coward! Dog! A wretched brief! A filthy, squalid, putrid, possum thief!
So, that's the way you want it. So let's hear what you have to do. Enough then. Let's be friends. Give me your hand.
What? After all those blows you came to land?
Oh, it was nothing. Come now, your hand.
I won't.
How's that?
No.
Darling.
You can stand upon your head. I will not reconcile.
Come on.
I won't.
Come, no more denial.
No, I'm upset.
Oh, it was no big deal.
Leave me alone.
Your hand.
You are a he.
All right then. I'm sorry. Will that say?
Oh, all right. I forgive you. Just you wait.
You're so silly, starting such a fuss. I barely got your hair to slightly muss. These things arise between two folks in love. It's nothing which we need be troubled of. With two like us, an intermittent blow can only make the love between us grow. I'm off to do some cutting. I'll fell 100 logs to satisfy you well.
Be off with you, you fool. Go off and hack, while I consider how to get you back. A wife has means for mate's fair retribution. Another a man might give some restitution. Such cuckoldry might be foreign to him, though such a message is too subtle. I need revenge his ignorance can't duck, to pay back for the blows with which he struck.
A devil of a task we got to do. I can't see us clear get through. To take his arms, but to court disaster.
Cheer up, old man. We must obey the master. What's more, we have an interest that his daughter should lose this devil's sickness that has caught her. It but postpones the dance to Monsieur Horace, whose pockets have been more than somewhat porous. And though the girl may favor young Leander, she must obey where her father has commanded her. Wrong will not have him a son-in-law.
That beating seems to stick within my craw. If I could find some fire to fry his fat in.
But do doctors run shy of the Latin? What fool idea come from out of his head?
He looks for other paths that we may tread. He hopes that we might remedy a trace by seeking a less well-traveled place.
That beating still confounds my fevered brain. I must find fresh infliction for his pain. I will not swallow, I will not endure. Excuse me, sirs. It is my fault for sure. I was but thinking of my own distress.
We have our troubles too, I dare confess. We also seek a remedy to find.
Something I might do to ease your mind?
Perhaps. We seek a doctor or a surgeon, a clever man who is capable of purging our master's daughter of a fell condition. We need a healer, a seer, a physician who might restore the girl's afflicted tongue. A raft of doctors have prescribed and stung with their remedies, prescriptions, and foul potions, and rubbed her with their treatments and their lotions. And yet, at times, one hears of withered sages performing miracles on meager wages. Or remedies that work where all else fails. Have you been privy to such novel tales?
Oh, such a chance to chafe that foolish louse! The Lord sends me revenge upon my spouse. Good sirs, it seems to be your lucky day. Your fate seems to have tossed you in my way. There is a man who lurks in this vicinity, who's touched by special brand of that divinity. He has a way with each confound disease.
Oh, tell us where to find him, if you please.
He's over in that thicket, cutting wood.
He's cutting wood?
Have I misunderstood? Perhaps you meant to say he's plucking herbs.
No, sir, I'm well aware of all my verbs. He's a most extraordinary chap, but keeps bizarre ideas beneath his cap. He loves to work up to a stinking sweat, and things you think he knows, he will forget. Although he is known as greatest of our sages, he goes around in outfits most outrageous. He hides his knowledge from the teeming masses, while often as a laborer he passes. There's nothing he despises quite so much as to reveal his secret healing touch.
You know, I hear that men who do great work are often saddled with such sort of work, and eccentricity offsets their gift.
It's worse than that if you should get my drift. His oddities are fatuous and fleeting. You may have to administer a beating for him to but confess his store of knowledge. He won't even admit to passing college unless you both should thrash him almost senseless. That's how we counter his disturbed defenses.
I've never heard of such an aberration.
You will find reward for such a flagellation. His miracles give many tales to tell.
What is his name?
They call him Scatterell. You can't mistake his mustache or his coat. A yellow-green with ruff around the throat.
A yellow-green? Does it then Dr. Parrots?
As healer, you're certain of his merits?
Why, he's worked miracles that would astound. 6 months ago, upon the edge of town, a woman lay surrounded by physicians, each certifying with his compositions the woman's passing. Now 6 hours passed, when grieving lover wished to try one last. He sent a servant to reach Scandinavia, and after giving him a taste of hell, the doctor came, administered a taste of something that he carried at his waist. Well, in a flash, the woman rose and spoke as if it was a nap from which she woke.
My word!
He must have given an elixir.
We never knew just what he did to fix her. And then there was this child, 3 weeks ago. I think the kid was only 12 or so, when he fell from top of tallest tower, and through the woods the townsmen all did scar, to find our doctor, beat him black and blue, and bring him back to tell the young boy who had broken out a lotion to rub upon the boy with sweeping motion. No sooner was the ointment thus applied than boy jumped up to run and play and hide.
Good God!
He's for the universal nostrum.
That's it.
Oh, what such knowledge must have cost him. No wonder he's so disturbed.
That be a man. We must at once take action, make a plan.
We thank you, sir, for your most kind assistance.
Just don't forget to counter his resistance.
God, I'll admit that little thrill. If thrashing is gone, he'll get his fill.
How lucky to have found in our need. I'm feeling rather hopeful now indeed. I hear someone on this singing. Here comes a man, and see the lodge he's bringing.
How worked enough, by God. It's time to drink and take a little nod. While on my skin it glistens and it blazes, within it seems I'm as dry as blazes. Oh, how I love the sounding of the gurgle from the bottle when it tugs out of the neck into my throat. If only all the education that I have been taught will get some teach me to keep drink afloat. Oh, how my friends would envy me with bottle ever full, a beloved bottle upon which I dote. If the drink would kiss me every time I took a pull, I would gladly wear this vessel which I tote. But no, the bottle drains and leaves me wanting evermore. The gurgle sounds a single final note, and I find myself abandoned by the wife I put the dough. With hunger for her, I never smoke. That's as it is. It's no good to lament.
It's the very man for whom we sent.
You're right. He's fallen right into our lap.
Position, so he's caught within a trap.
Aha! My little roe, my loving flask, I'll gladly do whatever you may ask. Oh, how I love the sounding of the gurgle from the bottle, my beloved. Damn! What do these two lackeys crave?
It's he.
He fit this bit of what she gave.
They talk of me and look with fixed stare. Is something wrong with something that I wear?
Excuse me, sir. Is Gangrel your name?
How's that?
We've heard a rumor of your fame. Please tell us now. Is Gangrel not you?
Maybe, maybe not. What will you do?
Oh, sir, we only want to wish him well.
In that case, yes, my name is Gandhara.
Delighted, sir. We come to you in trouble and hope that you help us on the double.
Good sirs, I loan you this good arm of mine. Should probably be remotely in my line.
You're too kind, yes, sir, but I ignore. Protect your head, protect your hat before you're stricken by the sun.
Oh yes, good sir.
They are so polite.
I know that you prefer we may acquaint you in more formal setting, and I apologize that we'll be getting to know you under these awkward circumstances. It's just we've heard of all your great advances. The country knows you and proclaims how good.
Oh yes, sir, I am the best at chopping wood.
Ah, sir.
I know it may sound rather vague. I never had a client that would complain.
Excuse me, sir, but we're not concerned.
110 per 100's what I earn.
We won't discuss.
I can't take any less.
You know you're wrong, sir.
Not as a jurist.
You laugh at us, sir, with this cruel device.
I'm earnest. I will not come down in price.
Please, do leave off this derelict charade.
That is cheaper if you're looking for them flawed. There are logs and logs, you know. If you want mine,
Enough of this, good sir. I draw the line.
I cannot cut my price a single sou.
It's such a shame.
Good sirs, I'm telling you, my fee is fair. You cannot call it large. Not one will tell you that I overcharge.
Oh, sir, a learned man such as yourself, resorting thus to subterfuge death. Does not success as eminent physician bring you to keep a more sober disposition? With all the illnesses that you heal, must you yet keep your talent so concealed?
He has lost his nut.
Good sir, do not deceive.
Deceive?
You'll not discard what we believe.
What are you getting at? I must implore. Just who is it that you now take me for?
For what you are, a doctor of great fame.
A doctor yourself. I cannot fill your claims.
So here we see the workings of his wit. Sir, don't make us the victims of your wit. Don't force us to go to work another way.
What way is that?
It's a road, I'd say, which we'd really have to travel down.
Go travel where you would like. You but confirm me this nonsense of an inquisition. I tell you, sirs, I am no physician.
It seems we must administer the cure. At last, sir,
Aye, sir, please be frank with us. Don't make us have to go to such a fuss.
I find that I begin to get annoyed.
why, sir, would you deny what we now know?
Why forces have been treating you so low?
Once and for all, sirs, I am no physician.
No?
No,
Ain't?
not.
Well, if that is your position, we'll try another method that agrees.
All right, good sirs, I'm anything you please.
Why do you drive us, sir, to such a violence?
Why thus keep a conspiracy of silence?
We much regret that we were forced to do this.
We really upset you drove us to this.
The devil, sirs, what's all of this about? Are you both mad to make a doctor out of me?
What? After all of that, you're still denying that you're a doctor?
In a pig's eye.
So you being a doctor ain't not true?
Oh, the devil take me, should I share the view? All right, good sirs, I give. I'm a doctor. Please, just let me live. If it'll stop me getting cuffed and beaten, I'll confess to any kind of cretin.
That's better, sir. I'm glad you found your senses.
It does me good to stop such violences.
I hope you'll find it in you to excuse.
Forgive the liberty it does abuse. It is presumption for us to have taken.
Could it be that I've been mistaken? Was I thus made a doctor without knowing?
But, sir, you'll not regret that we're going. We treat the doctors with much more respect.
But sirs, you're both quite sure that you're correct? I'm a doctor?
Aye, sir, that be you.
I? You're positive?
No doubt.
One has cured, I know not how many diseases.
I?
Oh, yes, I vow. A woman's funeral had someone tarry. 6 hours was she later to be buried. When you arrived and gave up a drop of something that enabled her to hop up off the table and walk quickly by the room.
Good Lord.
A 12-year-old fell from a tower and broke his skull, his arms, his legs. Your power with ointment elaborately applied, revived the child who ran to play and hide.
The devil! Did he?
Now, sir, do you see? If you come along with us, you'll be well treated, sir. And you can name your feet.
I name my feet?
Oh, yes, most certainly.
I'm a doctor, that's me. How silly that I might have so forgotten. But I remember now. What case is this that needs my special knowing?
There's a girl, attractive, sir, and young, who somehow managed to have lost her tongue.
I haven't found it, sir, please be assured.
Oh, such a good wit you are, my word. Come now, sir, we'll go.
What? With no doctor's gown?
We'll get you one.
Perhaps a darkish brown would best befit my fame and my devotions. Here, carry this then. It contains my potions. Now put your foot on it. That's doctor's orders.
These doctors be most strange outside the borders. He seems to be a right fine petrol jogger. Perhaps it's best he be the one to poke her.